Girlfriend has had a lot of one-night stands, but she has made me wait 7 months for sex.
Interesting. Well, she's made you wait, or was it because you didn't have good solid game when you were dating her? Because typically, most women, especially women that have a really high body count, are going to, on average, sleep with a guy by the second or third date. That's just typical in Western society across the board. She's had her fun and she wants to settle down with a dude because oftentimes, especially if women have had their hearts broken enough by enough guys that they really like, maybe they just didn't know what they were doing or whatever, they'll tend to go for, and guys do the same thing, they'll tend to settle for somebody that they're not as into because they really don't have to worry about getting hurt. I wrote about an example of that in my book about I was on a cruise going back like 20 years, and there was a woman, and she had a doctor husband, was very famous, well-known, extremely rich guy, and he pursued her for a long time. Eventually she gave in, married him, and she's like, she was with this guy for 7 years, she said, before she ever fell in love with him and really started to appreciate him. And she had a couple of kids with him. And they were together, I don't know, 10, 15 years or whatever, or 20 years maybe it was. And they ended up ultimately getting divorced. But like that particular dude, he had no idea that he had married a woman that just, you could say she settled, or the red pill guys would say, oh, well, she's older and she didn't really have much of a choice. But the reality is, men and women all the time settle for people because maybe they've been hurt in the past, or they don't have the confidence, or they don't have the skills or the knowledge to attract and keep the kind of partner that they want.
Or maybe, like, I don't know, maybe the girlfriend thought, like, she had been acting kind of, out of the way. So maybe or maybe he heard that she was kind of a promiscuous girl, I guess you could say. So maybe her making him wait that long would make him think, and everybody else thinks that hey, she's
Yeah,
changed
she's
her
changed.
ways.
Yep. But all I'm saying is that all that tells me is like if that she made him wait for 7 months. That tells me he's definitely wasn't familiar with the work. There's
Yeah.
no way. He probably came to it after the fact, or maybe he was cherry picking videos. Not because guys that cherry pick and don't read the book, those are the ones that struggle the most. I see it in my phone sessions. I see it in the emails that I get. But when I have the best success stories are the guys that are read it 20, 25 times or more. But 7 months, that's way too long.
Yeah.
Unless they're ultra religious or something, but a woman with a high body count like that, it's like it took her a long time before she was deeply in love, and
Or maybe she was seeing somebody else too.
maybe that too.
Worst case scenario, yeah.
Yeah.
She could have had another Chad Thundercock on the side that was weekly rearranging her insides, and he was a nice guy that she was dating, and then maybe Chad Thundercock broke her heart and dipped out, and rejection breeds obsession, and so he was right there. So you don't know. But if you understood the attraction table, it's in 3% man, then you would always know how she felt about you. Because all you have to do is look at her actions. It tells you everything. What she says, what she does.